What's going on, everybody? TG here, back with another video. Guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I know I'm not doing too bad, so let's just jump right into this video. The purpose of this video is just to talk about the NASDAQ, i.e. the QQQ, same thing. So what do we do with the QQQ right now? It's been trading in a pretty weird position, at least for this past week. It's obviously down some after hitting almost record highs a couple days ago. Has significantly dropped since. Actually hitting its lowest point about 281. We've recovered since then, but we're still down a lot from where it was. But obviously, if you look at the long term, the QQQ is doing pretty well, up over 7% this month. Now, the QQQ did max out around a little over $300 in September when we had that insane rally for a lot of the companies like Apple and a lot of these other tech companies. So the question now is QQQ a buy? A lot of people have been filtering out of tech and putting it into value stocks instead of these growth stocks. And I have mixed feelings about that for a couple of reasons. One, I think that growth stocks are the future. I think with continuous good earnings from, companies like Apple, Amazon, Alphabet, Microsoft, Facebook, there's no reason why we should be selling these and putting it into companies like Chevron that are clearly outdated and, in a dying market. To be honest with you, I think oil is, slowly on the decline, and I don't see much prospect in it, especially under a Biden administration. I definitely do not see one. So you have to ask yourself, is it worth putting your money into these companies that have been beaten down justifiably and are completely out of style? Oil is one of those things where it's on the decline, and we have to acknowledge that. We can't just put our money into it because it's down. And that's a big misconception that people have, putting your money into something because it's been beaten down. Well, a lot of times there is a reason for the beatdown. In some scenarios, no. Some of these companies, these Dow stocks are really good and have a lot of good prospect. But others, not so much. They're kind of a dying breed. And that's why I get frustrated when I see, individuals pouring their money into some of these beaten down companies like AMC, for example. Like AMC, even before the pandemic, was dying. Streaming is really hurting these big companies. And if you look, even in November, it was sitting at $9 and slowly declining. And then obviously it's at $7, and the pandemic obviously brought it down bad, a lot more than it probably should have. But, for it to rally up, this much, and then, I don't know. I think it's a dying breed, and I don't like to put my money into a losing fight, which is kind of what it looks like for some of these companies that are a losing fight. But a lot of these other companies that are in the NASDAQ have a lot of promise in them. You look at things like Facebook and Microsoft, these companies are continuing to put out solid numbers every single quarter. And there's a reason they're growing. Facebook has really adapted and become the biggest thing in social media, which is obviously very huge. But it's also helped small businesses with their marketplace and a lot of the other things that they put up there, which is huge. They're expanding into different regions, which is why I like things like Facebook. All right. Microsoft is another great one. Microsoft, this company is continuing to innovate, and it has its cloud storage, which is also making them some very good money as well. So you have to ask yourself, with these growing companies, do you really want to sell these good companies that are on the rise to buy, some companies that have been beaten down but really have no more forward-looking prospect? It's a hard decision to make because you look at some of these stocks that have rallied, like Microsoft has rallied 50% this year. And, you have to ask yourself, I sometimes I don't want to buy after that 50% run, but, if this is just the beginning of a changing time where we are rotating into a tech-heavy world, then maybe it is the right play. I mean, if you think technology is going to be outdated soon and these type of companies are going to kind of die and we're going to go back to the way things were, then yeah, maybe you go for those. But personally, I don't think so. I think tech is here to stay, and I think tech is only going to get stronger and stronger, especially big tech. They've proven time and time again that no one can compete with them at the level that they do it at. And, companies have tried, but a lot of companies have failed. And I feel like if you want to put your money into something, I would put it into one of these. These companies have proven themselves time and time again and have proven that they, even in a pandemic situation, will thrive. A perfect example of this is Amazon. Now, obviously, I'm a little biased because I do own Amazon, but it's hard to deny the fact that nothing can really stop them right now. We had a pandemic which we thought was going to harm them really badly, as if you saw right here when it took that massive dip in March, but then it actually grew from it. And one of the things about that is now that they've have so many people using Amazon during the pandemic, a lot of them are going to continue to use that. They're not just going to go back to the way things were. So I think technology, especially during this pandemic, has showed us how important it really is and how effective it makes people and their lives. You want to buy something, you can buy it online in 2 seconds. You want to go on social media instantly, you're going to use Facebook, cloud computing, all this stuff that we use, the work from home environment. It's all technology. It's all NASDAQ stocks, which is why I really like the NASDAQ. And I am going to continue to hold, these tech stocks. I did sell one Amazon share today at 31.30 just to reduce a little bit of margin. Because as you guys see, we're still using a lot of margin right now, 25K worth of it. So a little risky. We don't want to use that much. So we're trying to be safe. And we'll try to alleviate the other 8 shares of Amazon as it continues to rise. Hopefully it rises. That's my personal opinion it is, but I'm not a financial advisor, so don't take what I'm saying too much. But anyways, guys, I think that is really about it. I think that these tech stocks are going to continue to grow because growth is backed up by good numbers, and these companies are continuing to put out good numbers all the time. And I feel like over the next couple of years, you're going to see these companies grow at an exponential rate. And, their profits are going to, their market caps are going to, and obviously their share value is going to as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys liked it, remember to like and subscribe. We only have a little bit more to our 1,000 subs, so it'd mean a lot if we can get some more subscribers. But that's really about it, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video later. Take it easy, guys. Bye.